Social perspective. Historically, the production of fabrics and clothing garments has been a sector linked with important social problems, like working conditions, cultural identity, and impact of chemical pollution on producers and surrounding communities. The growth of fast fashion has increased production relocation, in order to achieve lower prices. But this led to inhumane working conditions, like the number of working hours, often more than 10 or 12 hours a day, unfair wages, insufficient or non-existent sick leaves and maternity benefits, absence of safety, health and hygiene in the workplace, lack of freedom of association and trade union repression. 40% of post-consumer textile waste is exported to developing countries. These are garments the users gets rid of once they consider they have already reached the end of their useful life, or when these clothes do not fit within their wardrobe or fashion trends. The arrival of these garments translates into a threat to the developing country's own industry, as well as to the traditional clothing of these areas. An example of post-consumer textile waste being exported to developing countries is Haiti, where the main source of clothing are second-hand garments imported from the USA, called Pepe. This has damaged the local textile industry and almost eliminated the use of traditional dresses. There have been discussions about banning the import of these garments, however it is very unlikely to happen, as Pepe is very popular amongst the Haitians. 2.4% of the world's cultivable land is devoted to cotton crops, but they consume 16% of the planet's total insecticide. If a single drop of aldicarb, a very common pesticide in cotton production, is absorbed into the skin, it could kill an adult. The intensive use of chemicals in the production of fibers and fabrics, in the manufacture of garments and also for their maintenance, poses a threat to human health. Those affected by chemical pollution are not only textile workers, but the community that lives close to the fields and factories and consumers in general. This is especially serious in India, the world's largest producer of cotton. Every year, a large number of cotton growers in India are poisoned by their exposure to pesticides. Many have died, while many suffer from chronic diseases. Regarding the social problems of the textile industry mentioned before, some of the solutions that can be implemented are: contribute to create a safe work environment without exposure to toxic chemicals. Commitment of companies towards their workers by improving their work environment and by granting them their rights. Other solutions for the social challenges are: collaborate with supply chain agents to achieve total transparency in terms of social and ethical conditions. Reduce the use of potentially hazardous chemicals and materials. Encourage the circular economy and textile recycling. Involve the consumers, so that they also claim and seek social justice about the products they buy.